Hello. Good Monday. Hope you all are doing well. Let's turn that down a little. And turn me on. Wait. Why's my mouse not animated? Oh, fuck. Turn that off for a sec. You're set to the right. Huh? Is it because hang on. My model is being stupid. That's the wrong button. Oh, but yeah, hope everyone is doing well. As you can see at the top, it is now day 104. I have really let the game just run. The fuck? Is that? There we go. That's better. Hey, Twilight. You gonna work now? There we go. Oh, get rid of that. There we are. Hello. Oh, right. Factory things. So, I haven't changed anything, but I have just let this run, and I did spend a couple research points. I got throwing efficiency, a factory efficiency, and another sale efficiency. So we're running on max, on good money. You're on the bus? Hope the bus ride goes well. And I put this here because this was backing up again. As you can see, we've got a lot of silver just sitting there. I will grab that. And the belt is getting huge amounts of money on it, which is amazing. The other thing I did was I made the workbench again, and I started doing some upgrades. So I now have bigger inventory. This is maxed. I now have all of the extra building materials, which is useful. We'll get to that in a sec. And these two are less important, because I'm not doing manual restocking, and I'm not sleeping. Also, there was an update to the game. There's been a few updates. The game has been constantly updated. But one of the updates added it so that the stack size for planks, for iron nails, and for stones is 600 now, instead of 200. So it should mean less going back to restock over and over again. Which is very nice. This has been going, and it has got to the point where we have the last one, but it still hasn't made a single diamond. I did the maths. It needs 16,000 bits of sand before it gets one diamond. So, you know, just a few. And it's getting... Well, it was getting 20 per minute, so now it's 25. Ah, dear. Yeah. But, the things that I did get, that I did unlock... we unlocked these building things, which include walls. So I was wondering if, like... There's no Jupiter? No, there isn't. It's in the sky, dickhead. I was wondering if I could, like, extend the shopping area? I don't know. Also, the pillar? I want to play with this. Because it says on it, steel reinforced pillar that can provide support for the floors. Does that mean I can... I can. And there are two sizes for this. So I could, if I wanted, have an extra floor to the base. Did I get the soap? I need another stack of soap. Yes, I did. And then I can make... What I don't even remember what I'm making. Best of luck, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're all well. Have a good day. That just gives me restock speed, right? Yeah, which... not fussed about. Right, but today we need to make the growth potion. Which, for that, I need to do more research. There was a new research added. This one. Floral decoration. There may have been others as well. Advanced blender, advanced assembler. What's Mars made out of? Nails, bronze bolts, bearings, and steel gears. Stackable crucible. I do want to get that. Reinforced platform, yeah. So we need to get bronze going. Which means we need copper. I can get it by smelting impure copper powder. Hey, Tota! This game is the closest we've gotten to an Addictive Factory game about making drugs. Yeah! Yeah, I'd say it's there. Which is soap powder and iron sand. You have yeast powder. This is the growth potion as well, which we do need to work on at some point. Oh, it's a fertilizer. 7,000. How much is the advanced fertilizer? That's basic. 800. Oh, it's 10 times. Hey, butter. What, doing training? Best of luck. Black powder. Probably. Oh, that sells. So I'm not fussed about that right now. Grab that. We could start minting coins. Oh, you can use coins to mint into copper. I'm good. Right, this is kind of in the way. So what's that using? Oh, oh, we can refine copper powder. No, I need the good stuff. Iron sand is refined iron. Soap powder we have right here. Which... oh, God. Okay, I know what I'll do. Get rid of that again. In fact, get rid of all that. Let me get a priority splitter. We need the vertical one. G goes there, and then we get 7 for you. And bring you down. There we go. Do another priority splitter here. Because we're going to want to bring the iron over here. Give me more tables. You go there. And then 7. We are going to need to get coal over here for the furnace, but we'll deal with that as it comes up. There we go. Then we get refiners. How fast does this work? Hey, Tio. Good to see you, love. Hope you're doing well. Oh, it's grinders. Never mind. Not refiners. I have the advanced grinder. 5 per minute. Okay. And that's working at twice the speed as the old ones. Jesus. Don't I have some gears? Yeah, here. And Phelan too! Hey, loves. Hope you're all doing well. And having a good Monday. Thank you for the 50 biddies, Phelan. Tired, but alright. Well, that's all we can hope for. And now you go in the ethanol. Let's get the big heat. Was just listening into the OSRS soundtrack in bed. So kind of this was confusing. Man, that's spooky. I just felt like having some OSRS vibes today. Wasn't any specific reason for it. You know, I should move that. Have the chest here. I mean, the real reason is I love OSRS and I played way too much of it. But yeah. I was doing some Scarius earlier today. Because I still need to get that combat achievement. The fucker is not dropping his spine. Because he's being a stubborn bitch. Are you actually running out of cold coke? I don't even know where you're sending it. Here. Oh, coke powder. Yes, you're full. Okay. Athanor has a chance of failure. Does it though? Oh yeah, it has the copper powder and the impure copper powder. But I think I want them both to be smelted, right? Yeah. But I also now have... Oh, if I get some bronze, I can get a stackable crucible. Which sounds like it'd be... It's one bigger, but it'd be very nice to have. So if I just do that for now... We got impure. How do we make bronze bolts out of this? Just in a processor. This is very just slapdash at the moment. I don't think I want copper for anything particular right now. So I'll just stick it in the chest. This will give us our bronze rivets. So we are not making anywhere near enough iron. I could do... No, 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 no. There we go. We don't want you coming in here. There we go. Bronze rivets. Okay. We're gonna move this slightly. We do ethanol. And then... Actually, no. We do it the other way. Excuse me. It's bronze? Do I need bronze itself? Thank you for the hydrate. I will have a drinky. Not right now. I don't even know that I missed the stream. How dare! You missed a stream? A stream of flotsam? That doesn't take it. That doesn't take it. Paradox Crucible? Advanced Shaper. I'm just trying to see where the bronze ingots goes. You install sign patches? I don't even know what that is. So I install an app store onto it, and then I forgot to put the app store on my SD card. Oh, rip. Well, now you know what to do today. Do I need black powder for this? What is black powder? Heat value 4,500. Is that better than coal coke? A lot better. Oh, okay. What does that require? Requires brine? Is that what that is? Lime water. I might have to set this as a whole new industry. We'll do it over here. There's no copper bearings. Well, hold your fucking horses. Also, we got this request for gloom spores, but I don't have, like, a reliable way of getting mushrooms, because it's still just chance-based on these. Okay, so I can just make bronze rivets. How much does... Actually, I want to turn these around. Just in case I want the furnace space. What happened to all my soap? It'll figure itself out. Processors. Where are you? And you take 6.2 a minute. 1 is fine. And you produce 18. This is a sellable thing, but it's only 120. And I think I prefer just having it for building. Okay. So we got the thing. Requires charcoal powder. Which I have to get from charcoal. Okay. But it is massively important. Right, let's frame this out to understand what we're going to need. So, blast furnace. We're going to need... some crucibles for charcoal. And then grind that up. We also need sulfur powder. Which I'm currently not using. Because this is all higgledy-piggledy nonsense. I'd have to find a way to sell all the iron, because I don't think I have a real use for it right now. Yeah, I can't even really, like, offset that amount, that value much. Because you can't sell the iron ingot. I'd switch these over. I guess I could do it. Yeah, we'll try it. Switch you to sulfur. But then we need to just wait for this to purge. And in the meantime... filter splitter... for sulfur. And we can just yeet it over there. That's going to take a long time to get through all that. Which means we got a long time for this process to come together. So that'll be our sulfur. And then we need lime water. Which is just, again, ground up, cooked stone. In fact, this is kind of perfect. I'm just going to test this out. So if I do you and you. And I'm just gonna yoink a log real quick and a stone real quick. Producing 37.5. 25. Have a bit of charcoal. So 3 of them covers 25. Closest, and that makes no difference. 18. I only need 2 of these. And 1 of those. 16. Really need 2 of those, but that's fine. Okay, so that's more than enough. And ideally, what you can do, because these are stackable, I can just add a second row easily enough. Let me grab some wood. Where was I stockpiling wood? Here. So, you're going to need a refine. I need some glass for that. Which I have some. $25 per minute. Well, that's more than enough for that. Could do with a second. Couldn't hurt. Oh dear. And then all of this goes in an advanced blender, which needs copper gears, copper bearings. Okay. How does one do copper bearings? It's just a processor. What happened to my soap? I need more plant ash. Do I siphon anything off? Not really. I would be real. There's part of me that wants to tear all this down for a third time. It's, whoo! Yeah, because, like, what I'd want to do... I'd want to build all these machines far from this close together. I'd want to make, like, each production a block that I could then move where I fancied. And then have inputs and outputs that could be customized. This is way too close and way too tangled. Maybe we could do something here. Give me the cannon back. Where is it? There it is. Fuck! That's fine, I can move all this. That should be fine, yeah. Right, then we get a priority splitter. There you go. And this guy's going on a fucking adventure. Are you going to be able to reach? Pretty sure it's too far away. Yeah. We should probably fit here. Does the cannon not care about obstructions? Sure doesn't. Either that, or it's counting that I'm threading the gap. Which I don't think it is. That's way too, nice. There we go. More ash. There we go. I only just noticed that it requires 75 per minute, which is the current max belt speed, so I have to do this. But Tears of the Kingdom needs 18 Dragon Hearts to max out some mom sets. Have fun! I still haven't played any of those, because I don't own a Swatch. Really want one. Oh, it's finally backlogged enough. Okay, perfect. That fixed it. How's this doing? Still slowly going. Emphasis on slowly. This is very slow. I could just make a dedicated copper area. Instead of trying to, like, tack it in. Let's try that. Let's try that while I, leave this to run and give me some supplies. First, let's put this on just to see the recipe length. 6.2 and 75 charcoal. Okay, and that's a lot. So, for copper, for soap, I need plant ash, which is sage. And linseed oil, which is flax. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to make a platform for... Can I do this now, actually? I might be able to do this now. I can build out on the road. Why is this yellow? Oh, not enough support. Okay. Love is slowly turning into a tiny skyscraper? Yeah. It's about to become slightly cursed skyscraper as well. Well, I say cursed, I mean armed. Because I'm just going to slap down a load of cannons. And have this be like... if I need fertilizer somewhere, there you go. Actually, hang on. The black powder's a fertilizer, isn't it? No. The growth potion is. But I'm going to need that anyway, that's fine. Imagine walking in the middle of the town, you have to walk under a giant machine that's launching pilots across the pavement with cannons. Yeah. This does also answer the question of how am I going to get to, like, my buildings over there. At first I thought I was going to have to, like, cannon things across, but now I can just fully industrialize this rural town. Which seems slightly cursed. I can also do a notice board so I can, like, write down where each cannon is going. Anyway. That's just to have it there so I know I can actually farm fertilizer across the base. It's going to AFQ, yeah. Instead of Albuquerque, it's Alpha-Kirky. Right. So we're gonna need flax and sage. And using our advanced fertilizer, we know it's 75 per minute. Okay. You just want to burn. And you want to distill, right? Yeah. So... Because we're likely to really beef this up. I need to get some more bricks. In fact, with all these bricks, I can do an upgrade. No, I can't. Never mind. I need 100 potions to do one of the upgrades. There we are. And now you need vitality potions. Which I know we don't have, because... I don't know, we might. Where am I storing them? Yeah, I do. And now you need transformation potions to get a new belt. Which... Oh! Increases my sprinting speed as well. Okay, that's cute. Oh, interesting. That only needs a single... Oh, very interesting. Anyway, that's not what I was here for. So you're going to need that. 75 per minute. How much do you consume? $25. So I only need 3 of these for each planter. Where are they? Has the sulfur moved anywhere yet? We have a couple pieces out. It's moving. Very slowly. Why am I doing it there? No, I need to get back there. I need steel as well. Okay, so that will give me 75-ish ash, right? Yes. I should probably turn it around to go this way, so that they meet in the middle. And then we need the distiller for flax. I'm just going to do this just so I see the speed at which it works. So I need 2 of these for each plot, and this gives me 3,750? Yeah, 3,750. Which is enough for not even 1. Okay. That is an annoying ratio. 3.75 to 5. So what's being made? Soap. I'm making soap. Because that's how we make copper. I don't know how, but when you mix chopped up bits of iron with soap powder, it sometimes makes copper, it sometimes makes impure copper, which becomes copper and bronze. Magic. But I want to make this like a solid building that I can just blueprint and just duplicate as I need. So I'm just framing it out right now, basically. What I could do is that, and that means that'll support 4 planters worth. Wait. No, I can't do that. Because I can only put 75 product on the belt, and 3 of these require 25 each. They require 25 each, yeah, so I can't do that. I'd have to do it a different way. If I wanted to do 4, though, I could do, because these are stackable, I could do that. So 3.75. Hang on. Give me a calculator. So if I did 3 sets, if I did 3 of these, it requires 4 of these to be 100% throughput. Which means I need another 3 for that. Only means I need 2 flax, because it's... like, yeah. Wait. No. Means I need 8 of these. Which means I need 4 flax, 3 sage. To get this going 100%. Not you. You. Which would give me 75 soap per minute. Which is a good amount. And then we can just grind that. I keep coming back in here to check on my money, make sure it's not dwindling. Seems okay. Okay. We're gonna build this. That's the wrong direction. Good one. So I'm gonna need 9 of these. There's 3 of them. You know, it might just be easier to do it this way. Need 2 more flax seeds. That's sage seeds. Okay. So then we do... Yes, new for you. I need 3 more flax seeds. And each one of you requires 2 distillers. Need some more glass. And iron. Okay, that'll give me a good amount of flax oil. I don't know if there's a... Is there a max limit of pipe throughput? Doesn't list it if it is. Okay. I will do a storage flask. Just because that seems like a smart thing to do. Okay. And then each one of those belts will go into its own, not extractor, distillery. There we go. So now all I would need to do, in theory, is set this up. Target too far. Why am I not surprised? Yep. Target too far. Fuck. Can this one reach? No, that one can reach. There you go. And then do that. And lastly, this. And that should be golden. Oh, yeah, and that's 1-to-1. And then soap powder can jump in over here. How's your crack? It's doing. That's the title, Tia. It's nothing suspicious. This is factory crack. Also, hey, Nessa, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I suppose I do only need it here. And there we go. We have soap. Now everyone can be squeaky clean. Like all my copper. Haven't seen this before. What separates it from Factorio Satisfactory? It's a shop manager, I guess. But honestly, what I love about this most is the scale. Everything is very small. And you can, like, fit a lot of automation in a small area. And it leans heavily into building vertical, which I love. It's also still early access, it's still got a lot of ways to go, but it rapidly become one of my favourite games. Also the fact that you can just yeet items around by cannon and catapult is amazing. Is there an extra cost to yeet versus belting? Well, a belt is just one bit of wood. A cannon is steel and steel gears. And then you've got to build the receiving hatch as well. You also can't, like, filter cannons at all. You just have a destination. That's all you can do. But you have other tools for filtering. There's not that many, like, multi-output recipes. But yeah, filter splitters, priority of splitters merging. No one can go and cost like gunpowder. Not at the moment. This is all about magic. So you are making potions and the like, and researching relics to get XP, because there is an upgrade tree. I say it's a tree. It's more like railways. It's very linear. But yeah, it's super charming, and you expand your ability to build by just buying out the town. Which I find kind of funny. You just bulldoze the whole town to build your shop. And people still keep coming. Good business model? Yeah, it's great. Who needs customers? When I can just buy them out of house and home and still charge them stupid prices. Right, I don't need this anymore. But yeah, I'm not showing a great example of building vertically. Like, I think this is my best example of it, and like only. But like, I have a vertical farm stack for all my flax and plant-based needs in my main factory. God, this mushroom is so unpredictable. Also, unironically, I love the footstep sounds. I don't know why. They hit right. We got to the pyrite yet? It's getting there. I should probably start actually getting ready to use that stuff now. How do I want to set this up? So I'm going to have to leech off of the money here. Which we're now out of backup money. I'm a little concerned we're taking too much and not selling enough. You know what? Let's do some priority splitters. Welcome back. And we'll start selling the rivets when we have enough in storage. I want to start using these two. Oh, I have two here I could use, actually. Okay. That's facing the wrong way. I have no idea if this is going to work. The cannon seems less bothered about obstructions. But we'll see. Target too far. We'll do it here. Yeah, it doesn't give a fuck about obstructions. That's not correct. Is this gonna reach? Target too far. Don't have enough wood. Now I do. But yeah, the cannons are ingenious just because they can, they solve so many spaghetti problems, but also introduce massive spaghetti as well. So it's just a lovely balancing act it's got going. Like, I could have worked a way to, like, belt those products all the way through the factory. No, I'll just slap some cannons down, so now I have more chaos flying around the whole base. It's great. Yeah, it's going to take a while for these to fill up, so let's help them along. Can cannons overfill a receptacle? No. No, they are thankfully smart enough to not send if there is no space. I think what it is these hoppers have an internal buffer. And when that's full, it just no longer accepts a shot. Speed. Hey, Kathy Fuchs. Thank you for the speed. I am actually going through fertilizer at an alarming rate. But yeah, I'm still surprised. I thought it would have been out by now, but I was 100% expecting a Let's Game It Out video to be out about this game already. Because this seems like the perfect type of stupid chaos that he ascribes to. Right, we need to start getting ready for Pyrite, because that's going to be arriving soon. Also, yeah, the cut and paste tool is very nice. I need 2 portal sigils. Oh, I do need to start doing jewellery at some point. Actually, could I just... Oops, wrong way around. Ignore how I phase through the walls. Do. Okay, you are buying, not that, logs. And you're buying limestone. Oh, dear. Oh. Did it accidentally purchase a log already? It did. Gelatinous gridlock cannot be transported via conveyor belts. Huh? I'm gonna get rid of that. There we go. Does that not have any purpose? It's not even listed here. Okay, so the sulfur... Needs to be ground up for sulfur powder. Damn it! Too far. Yeah, that's the only real limitation is the distance, the range of the cannon. There we go. Unfortunately, currently, it's very trial and error trying to learn what the range is. Have a bit of charcoal. Okay, this will run eventually, but right now it's just going to be waiting on sulfur. Which for that, I just need these iron to be smelted. And we are consuming the iron to make bronze. We don't have a use for salt yet, do we? Oh, we can make brine. And the satin. We are making the satin. Oh, but we are going to need brine soon for the growth potion. She also needs clay powder and chamomile. Okay. That's me selling the salt. And look, I am consuming the money. Once these fill up, we should be making a bit more back. Okay. Did I leave room at the end? I did. Perfect. Because I think I'm going to start working on the actual objective. Wild, I know. So for that, I'm going to need some more nurseries. Give me a chamomile seed. That's lavender. That's chamomile. 6 silver for 1 seed. And it grows at 15 a minute. Okay. And then we need to grind that up. Where's the grinder? Am I blind? There it is. Oh, yeah. I don't even need the advanced grinder for you. I can use the regular. And that gives me, how much? 25 a minute. Well, that's all that step requires at the moment. Where's the advanced blender? And I can just see how much we're going to need in the long run. Uh, 25. Oh, okay. So that's actually it. That's all you need to do for the chamomile part. Okay, that's easy. The next part, brine is easy. That's just salt. Clay is going to be a bit more annoying. For that, you need charcoal powder. Do you need charcoal, or does coal powder work? Has to be charcoal. Which is infuriating. Why aren't these doing anything? Well, I guess it just ran out. Just waiting for the sulfur to appear. How's my diamond doing? Still taking a while to form. Oops. You're nearly done. Do we pinch it from here? Because I... This would be easier to move, actually. Yeah, so we will pinch it over here. Okay. Actually, we'll just make our own. It's easy enough. I'm not going to turn it on yet, but I'm going to put this there just ready, because we're likely going to need it. In fact, 18, 37, yeah, should do that. No, we'll just do 2. Cancel. Bit wasteful, but it's fine. And then we do you. How much do you produce? 25. And then it grinds at 6.2. So that'll be 2 of these. I'm gonna need more than that, aren't I? Need 2 more sigils. One can go direct onto here. And this one's going to need belting. Set you to limestone. Set you to rock salt. No, not rock salt. Fuck. I was just thinking about rock salt. I don't need rock salt. I meant wood. God damn it. I just did it again. Oh no, I didn't. So 25. Yeah, this altogether this is 75. So I'm going to make another one of these, just in case. And what do you make? Are you an assembler? I think you're an assembler. I need. clay. Need more nails. Really want the sulfur powder to appear any day now, please. And that way. There we go. Okay. And you're going to be producing 18 per minute once this is all up and running. We can get the chamomile over here. We can get the salt over here. Yeah. Okay. So, get the advanced blender for growth potions. Never mind. I need to do the advanced grinder. Let's get some more wood. Then do the blender. Chamomile. Can do there. Salt. We need some extractors. Okay, and let me just get the chamomile over here. This is close enough, I'll be damned. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. And then we just get a chest. We're gonna do two things. So I can do a priority splitter first. Then a chest. But there we are. We have growth potions. Took an age, but we're finally there. What does that help grow? Depends where you put it, but for in-game, it's just for plants. Listen, this game has a weird path with its potions. You start off... first potion you make is a healing potion. Fine, normal. Then it becomes a vitality potion. Okay. Don't know why that's not a healing potion. Then it becomes a transformation potion. And now a growth potion. At a certain point, you gotta ask questions. Yeah, I ain't blaming. Certainly not kink shaming. TF2 is fun? I'll have to take your word on that one. Innocent tentacle? You know, I'm having a hard time believing that. Don't know why. Such a thing as an innocent tentacle? That's for the courts to decide. Oh, that increases it to make 75 per minute. Ooh. But we don't need it. We only need 25. Don't think you take an octopus to court? Someone has to have. That sounds like something Saul Goodman would do. Green tentacle as innocent as it gets. Who's green tentacle? Don't say Shrek. Ooh! We're selling rivets! Yes! Riveting! We're not quite selling copper bearings yet. One and Two Tentacles from the 93 hit game Day of the Dead. I never played it. I'm aware of the cult status, but I've never played it. And we're nearly producing sulfur for the black stuff. Black powder. People get grumpy at me when I say I've never seen gameplay of it. Then people can shut the fuck up. Or I can delete the walls. The black stuff. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the black stuff. Right. I think now's a good time to take a break. Okay. Great. So, enjoy the view of chaos being flung around at high speed. I'm going to go take a break, and you should too. So, as usual, remember to get up, stretch, grab a drink, do whatever you need to do. Just take a break from your screen for a few minutes. I'm going to go do the same, and in the meantime, enjoy the chaos and vibes. See you in a few. Okay, I'm back. Maybe I had a good little break. Oh dear. Oh. Right, anyway. Sorry, I was just checking a message. How many potions do we have? How many potions am I going to chug? 22! Shit. Oh! Sulfur has arrived! Still burning off coal coke. We'll fuel this one as well, just so it's running. Gives us the best throughput for the wood. Lovely. It's not producing much at the moment because there's only the one iron smelter that's running with it. But this will go. This will all improve over time. Still not selling copper bearings yet, but that'll come. Okay. The other thing I wanted to do... is jewellery. So we have these. These I can't make. Because they require ridiculous things. This takes forever. But we could potentially make turquoise, which is sand and healing potions. Or we could make malachite, which does give us crude shards, which would improve our ability to make diamonds. Because I can just go in here and kickstart that. So, clay powder and impure copper. Theoretically, if I put that there... you. And then... What was I shooting this way? Was it you? I think it was you. Give me the backs. Yeah, you don't have a target anymore, so it was you. That's the chamomile. So that was there. What am I making? Malachite, which is clay and copper. So if I do... I have a dumb idea. Can I do this? Sure can. Okay. Why am I doing iron? Oh, because I need it for... Yeah. For copper. We'll get a couple more bricks. Oops. And then we do filter. And we filter out sulfur. We cannon that away over here. And then this iron I'm going to priority to send it back to that one. So this amps up the copper production here. I do another priority splitter. Another cannon. So that any excess there we can use for the excess iron we have over here. Which I'm now just realizing requires another furnace. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it. It's rather satisfying watching all these goods fly around the kind of fight. Yeah. It's like 90% of the reason why I love this game. At some point, I do want to play again, just completely from scratch, and do purely air-based travel. And see how ridiculous it gets after a while. I'm going to assume it gets pretty wacky. Oops. Okay, again, priority splitter. And send the bulk back here. And then what we have here will go into... Yeah, Thanos, that's it. My brain just completely derped on what I needed then. Oh, wait, no, I need... iron dust, don't I? So... Athanor, wherever it is. Okay, I need to remember which comes where. So you, the excess soap powder, come here. And we need the impure. That's the impure. This is the pure. Okay. The pure copper powder is just going to get cooked. Again, we probably don't need this, but wouldn't be the worst idea to have. So give me you. Got all the way sitting down to lunch before realizing that instead of my lunch I grabbed a bag of expired parsley. Oh, that's rough. I shouldn't laugh, but it is funny. What's happened? Oh! God, wait, no. I never turned it on. The Sabica Sainsbury's didn't have taco salad that I like? Ah. But did they have the taco cat you like? Don't ask me what that joke is, I would not be able to tell you. Really doesn't use much sulfur powder at all. Do you have any other use for sulfur right now? Nope! Full on narpy. How much gross potion do we have? 78. I can get 78 bigger. To be fair, yeah, I mean, I'm not wrong. I shouldn't do that. Because it's going to take a long time for the black powder to back up. Okay, in that case... Do I have space to fit a splitter? Yeah, I do. I'm actually gonna just fit a chest. Oh, now it's too far? Oh, that's right, because I put it here. I didn't put it on the other side. Okay, so we have the impure copper powder. Now I need to grab the clay powder, which is really, really, really backed up. Can I fit any... like this? The issue now is I can't realistically place one here. Okay. Wish that went over this thing, but nope. This will, but that's a bit too tall. My choices are like it or lump it. Or do something hideous like that. Or... hang on, am I stupid? Where is it? There it is. Appreciate the tiny scaffolding. See, that's so annoying. I can get these two, but I can't put anything in the middle. And because of the way the game works, I need it fully supported. I can't have it just dangling. The only thing you can do is if I grab the beams. I can do that. This type of thing. And it would be supported and it would work, but it's ugly. And you know aesthetics matter to me way more than they reasonably should. There's always this thing. Which theoretically, looking at it now, you could do... Should work, right? Yeah, you could do this. Well, even that's not great, but it's actually taller than the other one. Oh, actually, idea has struck. I have inspiration. What if... No, this isn't going to work, is it? I was thinking if we did that, and then run the beam across... It'd work as in it'd all be the same height, but it's the wrong height. Oops. Okay. New plan. Nope. It just does not want to behave. Okay. New plan. I mean, that's the thing. It will sit there, but now I can't feed it. What about the sides? It'll work. Only issue is you can't tile it, but you could do... Should really stop doing it over here where it's all cramped. How's the fuel looking? Oh! Some black powder got over here. We selling copper bearings? We are. Perfect. We're out of transformation potions? What happened? This whole thing is stalled. Why? Oh, right, yeah, because our mushroom farm is way too small. Which is part of the reason I'm doing this. We can also do this with the overlapping, interlocking. Well, that doesn't really work either. Out of bronze bolts. Give me a fresh batch. Some wood. It does have that gap. The gap may not be the worst thing in the world. Yeah, the only issue is if I... Oops. No, I think that's fine. So... could I fit it here? No, not really. This charcoal mill is too close. Fit it here. I'm gonna get rid of these. That needs to be further forward. BR. A little bit further forward as well. Why can't that go there? Oh, because it's not fully supported. I see. Oh, our money's starting to dwindle. Uh-oh. Okay. Give me a portal. Just for now, so I can see what I'm doing. We're also going to set this to rotten logs, so that I can beef the mushroom stock as well. Oh wait, no, that doesn't work. Well, it does, but not how I want it to. There we go. Because there's going to be scaffolding poles in between. Okay. And then we need to do some filtering. That's not crossway, not crossway. For mushrooms. Okay. Give me some tables. Need some steel gears, which I have somewhere. There they are. How are we doing? Oh, we hit the 100! We can finish the main quest. We now have lavender and quartz ore. We now need to make blast potions. And some extra research points. Considering that our money is struggling so much, I'm just maxing this. I need money. Quartz ore gives us crude shards. But it costs 44 silver! Jesus! We need advanced shaper, thermal extractor. Advanced extractor with added heat module. The higher up it's built, the higher up it's built, the greater its output. An alembic requires a recipe. And a paradox crucible. Needs heat. We're gonna need an alembic. Jeez. Anyway, I got stun locked by that. Okay, this Paradox Crucible requires copper ingots. That's real annoying. And cannon. When in doubt, cannon. That's just a true statement for life as well. Nope. Can that reach there? Subject obstructed. Wait. I can use these as targets? What? Since when? Oh, fuck. Okay. That's good to know, I guess. Talking about cannons always reminds me of what I found when I found that there's a UK law that expressly forbids any annoying neighbours from firing cannon near the house. That sounds like so specific a blunder. Let's send it here. That'll be fertilizer filling as well, and yeah, that's just going to be good for everything. What do I want to do with this last set of charcoal? Right, I made this. The Paradox Crucible. Can only be built on heating sources. Oh, once you set its product, that's it. Okay. Now, someone did this to annoy their neighbor at some point. Bastard can run over my petunias. Time to load war cannon. Martha! Break out the culverin! This fucker's blasting music and it's 10:15! Right, so you used linseed. I'm not fussed in that. You used berry juice. Brandy? Okay. Sulfuric acid. This uses brine and sulfur. I need this. So this uses an alembic. does need heat. We'll see if we can make it fit here. Should actually be fairly simple. Wait, was it powder? It was sulfur powder. Okay. So we will grab a priority splitter. Actually, no. Had it right the first time. Nope, I didn't, because it's... Oh! The pipe's in the way. I can do that. Okay. I'm just gonna yeet it. Fuck it. This really does enable spaghetti. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. I got confused over what I was doing. Video story, what weapon do Carrie use usually? She uses... Well, before she switched over to spears for the range, she's currently using an iron Volge. She used short swords and daggers. Do I have any use for sulfuric acid? I'm just making it. Why? There's one more here. I can't remember what area this music is for. What's it say on the... It doesn't have a song title. Damn it. Give me you. Sulfuric acid. It's called Horizon. I can't remember what the main area it's for. It's also used for a random... Oh, the beehive event? Yeah. The beekeeper random. That used to be an abhorrent random event. Not because it was difficult, far from it. It's not difficult in the slightest. But you had to move each piece of the beehive with your keyboard. You couldn't click and drag it. And it was awful to do. It took forever. I finally fixed it a couple years back. The UI was awful? Yeah, it was so bad. And now they give XP lamps as well. It's even better to do those events. Okay. I'm gonna be real. I'm starting to hit the burnout part of this game. I'm looking at all of this and thinking about what I need to do the next part and just being like, huh. Like, I need to replace all of the fertilizer with growth potions. I need to beef up so many things and it's all disorganized. I don't know. I am very much hitting the point where, like, oh my god, I have to spend several hours to do one thing now. Can I sell the growth potions? Can I get the cannon to fire it into the shop? Let's have a go. Damn it. Okay. That's a question. Topic of VS came with another story. I'm fighting with you making the yoke weapon. Can't remember what it was called. Yes, Volge. Voulge. That's what she's currently using. There we are. We have a full potion cabinet. This monstrosity is still firing shit randomly, which is perfect. That's what I wanted to see. Evening, Governor. Oh my word, all the potions. And some glass as well. What have you got going on? Okay. I think that might have to be the end of Alchemy's story for a while. I love this game. I absolutely love this game. And I know I'm finishing an hour early, but my brain is fried trying to think of how to fit things. I really need to make a habit of when I play these games to space my things out more, Because, dear God, trying to squeeze things into this monstrosity and thinking about retrofitting things to... Oh my God. I need to better split areas up. Make a habit of doing that. This is so awful. But it does mean you get to see a lot of cannons. Which does make up for it. If you liked Alchemy Factory, please go wishlist it, go buy it on Steam. It is such a cute title, and I can't wait to see where this goes. I am almost 95% chance I'll come back to this at some point and play again. It's such a good title. And it's funny. No, sorry, I don't know if you're still here, if you're lurking because of meetings. When you ask, like, what does this do over Satisfactory or Factorio or anything, it really isn't that much different. There is just the scale and the shop. But being able to build vertically and be compact makes a big difference. More of a difference than I thought it would have. It's kind of surprising. But yeah, that's going to be me for today. Let's go see who's live. We can harass for a bit. Freckles is live again on that partner push. Should we go raid someone else, who's a new person who has been, who's streaming this? Yeah, let's go raid them. Okay, so we're going to be raiding Sassy Dragoness, because why not? Let's go hang out with them for a bit. No, not following. How do I do this? There we go. Okay, go give them some love. I'm not going to be around for too long. I need to get some food in me. Other than that, tomorrow, I don't know what we're going to do. Something, I imagine. Either way, thank you very much for being here. Support is always massively appreciated. Please remember to take care of yourselves, love each other, have good food, take your medication, all the usual. And I hope I get to see you again. Bye-bye.